Hello, my name is Noah Ruff,
And I'm Ronald McKinney.
and this is our project Journey to a Better World, the process of making an educational graphic novel.
So the goal is to illustrate a scientific narrative to create positive impact and change in younger generations, as well as to bridge the gap between science and illustration.
Um, the driving force for us was we are both very have a very big passion for kids. So we wanted to provide inspiration for them to help them create a better world, and we also wanted an opportunity for schools to implement new and more engaging lessons and strategies from textbooks or just different educational resources in their classrooms and curriculums.
So the first thing that we really did was consulting with the specialists, also our professors who brought us onto the project. So first and foremost, we have Dr. Jamie Newton. She is a professor here teaching in biomedical engineering. Then we have Todd Brown, who is the overseer of the Inspire project, which is where we got uh, the project presented to us to illustrate this book. Uh, then the lady on the right, the top right, is our writer, children's book author Tracy Bloom. Bottom left is our professor here in the studio art as well as graphic design major, uh, Mr. Nick Bustamante, and the bottom right is Dr. Tracy Fanera, and she is very great and very smart.
Fanara is a water specialist. She's an expert in her field uh, and is one of the most renowned water uh, scientists in the nation.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh, you can go.
so when we to start off the book, we were given a story, and as the graphic designer, I took the story, and as you can see on the far left, I very quickly blotted ideas and sectioned out the text within different text blocks, and have very rough sketches to show an idea of what should be there. As I designed, I wanted the designs to be engaging, so I wanted to have a different rhythm per page that fits the context of the story, and also have certain things break the boxes. So then the reader isn't just stuck in one box, but their eye can flow around the page, and they're very engaged, very active, and just overall, both the story and the artwork complement each other.
Yeah, for sure. And as being the illustrator, it's been very great working with him. We both think on the same brainwave in terms of layout and panel structure. And on this spread, you can see like a finished page, uh, about 85% page, 50% page, and then the blocking in of colors and stuff, and like the refinement of a sketch. And so that's basically how the process has been. Has been he gets like the main structure work done or the concept sketches, as title says. Then I go back, refine, and then just add in the artistic qualities to it. And so these two are the very first sketches that we had. These are the two main characters. On the left, you have Emma, who is like the main character, the main child who's going on this adventure to help the community after she finds some problems within the water. And then on the right is Dr. Tracy, kind of in like a superhero pose. It is formatted as a comic book. So yeah, these are the two like real basic sketches.
And as for the characters, we all want the books to be very inclusive. So Emma is actually of Native American origin. So Ron went through and tried to make her Native American without being stereotypical. So he originally had a first sketch of her with short hair, and then after consulting with Native Americans, decided on giving her the braids.
Yeah.
So this is more of a finalized 2 pages. Um, as we're designing the book, thinking of typography is very important. So the text can't be very in your face, but it can't be so blended in with the page that you can only focus on the imagery itself and you don't want to read the text. So I developed a system of colors to contrast against the image against the background color itself to both catch the reader's attention but also create a sense of contrast that engages the reader. So as you can see with a lighter background you have a darker text color, and the text color ranges from a very warm color such as red to very cool colors such as blue. So on that red uh, image block, it has a very light blue uh, text color on it. So then the reader, it pops out to the reader without juxtaposing against everything else and feeling out of place. The same can be said about the bio page. I wanted it to be fun and to not just be another straightforward page because we are wanting this to engage children. So Ron created a very striking image of Dr. Fanara, very bold. She's confident. And then I went through, and because I wanted to feel humanistic, I went through and I hand wrote Dr. Tracy Fanara to kind of give it a more human element and to make it feel like almost like a name tag, um, to kind of draw readers in and feel welcomed and at peace whenever they look at the page.
Yeah. And so the future plans for this novel is to, of course, start up a series of books that are generalized in the same universe, but deal with different topics. So, like for plans for the second book, we want to challenge. I think it was diversity.
Yes.
Pretty sure it was diversity. And then so on and so forth, and just have it all become together to become like coherent and like have a good cohesion. And we also wanted to provide inspiration for children, like we said at the beginning, of people with like diverse backgrounds, because there's not a lot of opportunities out there, but there's still opportunities that you can have, and also just have a positive impact on people and young demographics for sure, to become open-minded and more empathetic towards everybody on this earth.
Thank you so much for your time. We hope you enjoyed our presentation, and we hope to see everyone at State.
Yep.
Thank you.
See ya.